Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Pastor Jamel, and it is time for the Word.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold.
The word for today is check the weather. So this weekend, the family and I are sitting around just watching TV when everyone in the house, their phone goes off at the exact same time, just kind of beeping. And so everybody grabs their cell phone, takes a look at it to figure out what in the world is going on. And there's a text message that's saying that there was a tornado warning. It said to seek shelter immediately, get to the lowest level of a strong building or structure. Essentially, the text message was saying that something potentially is coming, prepare and act accordingly. Later on, there actually was a tornado that touched down, and although there was a lot of property damage, I am certain that lives were saved and that injuries were avoided because someone took the time to check the weather and inform people to prepare and act accordingly. See, the weather is predicted by looking at patterns, and these patterns oftentimes aren't even in the area where the weather report is being given. But taking a look at patterns, taking a look at current conditions, and then making a calculated guess on what is potentially going to happen next. This information helps us to know what we should do. I mean, a lot of what we do is dictated by the weather. How many times have you woke up in the morning, checked the weather to decide whether you were going to wear long sleeves or short sleeves, sandals or closed-toed shoes, whether you were going to do an indoor event or go outside, maybe to the beach? All of that is dictated by what's the weather today. And while this makes perfect sense to us from kind of like a weather standpoint, this same concept is true emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. It is completely okay to change your behavior based on what the weather is. Look, if you were on a first date and the person that you took out on the date was perfectly pleasant to you, they were nice and respectful, but they were absolutely rude and disrespectful to the serving staff, maybe you need to check the weather and prepare and act accordingly. Maybe you have a gym that you always go to. You love that gym, but lately you don't even feel comfortable. You don't like wearing certain things at that gym. Things are starting to shift a bit. Maybe it's time to check the weather and prepare and act accordingly. You might love the area that you lived in when you first moved there, wherever you bought your house or rent your condo or whatever. But lately, maybe you see that there are more break-ins. The police are patrolling the area a little bit more than you're accustomed to. It's okay to check the weather and prepare and act accordingly. This is very important in all areas of our life because not checking the weather, especially from a spiritual or emotional standpoint, could be dangerous. If you stand under a tree in sunny weather to get some shade, that makes perfect sense. But standing under that exact same tree in a lightning storm could be extremely dangerous. It's important to check the weather and prepare and act accordingly. Now, of course, you can do this by using your own intuition, listening to your gut, using your eyes and being observant of patterns that are around you. But might I also suggest that you really seek counsel from God? I mean, if there's anybody that knows the current conditions and the patterns in the areas of your life, it's God. And that's a weather report that you can listen to and prepare and act accordingly. Check the weather in different areas of your life. Hey, it might be sunny skies, but it also might be a tornado warning. Wouldn't you want to know which one before you're right in the middle of it? Hey, I love you all. Grace and peace. We'll see you next time on The Word.